Edwin, if we can start with you. In your opening address, you alluded to your significant involvement across your career on that whole sport integrity agenda. Perhaps you could share a little bit more insight, because I don't think the audience really know how involved you've been in that over the years. Can we have some help with the microphone? Is that one?
As I mentioned earlier, I started my career as a sports administrator and involved off the field in sports by actually being a complainer and having a big mouth and questioning why did athletes have to remain amateurs when everyone else was getting paid, and also questioning what was happening with the integrity of sports with respect to doping, and why cheating was being overlooked and no one was really responding to it. Cheating in the way of doping, using steroids and anabolics. So a group of athletes, we wanted to know why we let this go on. And that's how we began the out-of-competition drug testing program for track and field, which I was the chair of. And then I became the chair of all the United States Olympic Committee's drug activities going back to 1989.
Did you have a lot of resistance to that?
I had a lot of resistance. I would have to say I lost a lot of friends because when I was running, everyone was willing to point the finger at someone else or at no one. And at first I thought that I was I didn't think I was naive at the time. But I actually thought I was in the 80% that did drugs and was involved in steroids. And now, as I look back, I think the ratio is flipped. In a sense, I think I can go in an area where it was the darkest days of track and field.
Do you feel it's got better?
It's gotten a lot better. Science, technology, computer power, the analysis of different types of the beginning of a lot of strong organizations like the United States Anti-Doping Agency. We consider ourselves the gold standard of bottom, which is really dope. There's a lot of people that know that the fight has to be fought.
So Edwin says that he got things done because he had his big mouth. I don't want to say if you got a big mouth, but how do you get things done? Tell us a little bit about the context of your work.
I'm Dr. Viernes. I'm representing our chairman, Abraham Vitra, and I work with the government agency, the Games and Amusement Board, which is under the office of the president. And we regulate all professional sports. When we say professional sports, it's labor pay. And right now we are regulating only 13 sports, namely boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, basketball, billiards, golf, and the emerging sports, which is esports. And what we do is we issue regulations on licensing of all the athletes and all the other people involved with sports. And with that, we usually do a medical exam on them. And drug testing is part of it, which is only the basic, which is the methamphetamine and marijuana. And also we do matching during boxing, like before we issue a license for a promoter to have a boxing promotion, we review all the fighters, meaning to say the match if they're evenly matched, because we do not allow mismatches in the fights to prevent accidents in the promotions. And also when we send fighters abroad, or both MMA and boxing, we review the record of the fighter and the opponent that he is fighting abroad. If the match is not good, we do not allow them. So a boxer or a fighter cannot go out of the country without us giving him a permit to fight abroad, because he would be pulled over in the airport. And also for basketball, we usually regulate it by, we are there before the games, and usually they raffle up who are officiating for that particular game, and we'll supervise the drawing of lots of who will referee for that fight.
It's interesting talk about the structure of people's integrity departments? I mean, you mentioned earlier that your area doesn't really get into anti-corruption, for example. Yeah, and we've seen a lot in our commercial organisations that we work with that they can put the whole umbrella underneath, but often in smaller federations they may have the anti-doping in one area and the match fixing in another. Slightly controversial, but Edwin, earlier when we were preparing, you said, you might regret saying this to me, you said we have to protect sport from itself. And it's a devastating statement to have to say. Tell me a bit more.
We came to that conclusion at the United States Anti-Doping Agency because initially the fight was about maintaining a level playing field for athletes, making sure that when they go out and compete, that you don't have to cheat to win, nor do you feel that everyone else around you is cheating, which I call the Lance Armstrong defense. And it's absolutely not true. I refuse to believe that. But at the same time, I don't want your daughters or your sons or nieces or nephews to feel that they have to take drugs or supplements or do something to compete. So later on, as this century began, and you've seen some of the dramatic instances of corruption within all levels of sport, from the International Track and Field Federation, FIFA, with the Russians and the Olympic Games and so now we as a drug testing agency, we have to watch people who are regulating the sports because the corruption is at that level as well. And that's what I mean, we have to protect sports from itself. So every now and then we have an investigation where people who are in the hierarchies of sports are involved in some of the things that the doctor mentioned, and we have to go after them too.
You have to make the hard decision.
Yeah, we have to go after them too. And sometimes it means that the head of a major corporation might have to resign, or a major coach who has a group of athletes, to fit in the state. Those are the things that we have to do in a very objective way. So we have to regulate and save sports from itself.
Save the sport from
It's
itself.
tough to say.
Well, it is, yeah.
Someone's got to watch everyone involved in every level of sports, and not just point a finger at the athletes because of gold. And there's other levels of corruption, cheating, money laundering, all types of things.
We'll talk a little bit more there in terms of where we feel is the biggest threat in terms of dimension. But if you can't look to your international federation or your government board or whatever it might be, because I know in other Southeast Asian countries they've had challenges there as well. What do you do? How can you change from the ground up? I know it's a difficult question. I don't want to get you into trouble.
Actually, part of our program in the Games and Amusement Board is to listen to our stakeholders. So last September, we held a summit. We invited all stakeholders in one room and discussed things that's their concern. And we also invited the local WADA representative to lecture about the anti-doping. And because we had an experience with, there are professional basketball players who plays on amateur leagues. And then they do drug testing and they fail. So the local sports club got interested in how they would prevent that to be happening. So during our summit, they got interested in the lecture of the water representative that they wanted to have more extensive education about the things that would be about WADA, and they want to involve all their players for the lecture so that they would be educated more about things. Because some of them are not aware of what they're taking, and if they test positive, that it could be a problem for them.
Most definitely.
Yes, and actually, as an arbiter between the club and the player, we have a quasi-judicial function in the Games and Amusement Board, and then we look also after the welfare of the players. So the club issued a ruling about the drug testing, and we concurred with the ruling.
And in terms of, in the work that we've done, we've most definitely seen a move from obviously shoring up the detection element, but really building the education element, as you started to discuss. Are you seeing that in the work that you're doing? Do you have other examples of really strong education programs that are actually making change across the world?
We've done a lot in education. From the athlete's point of view or perspective, we talk a lot about supplements and use of supplements when it comes to drug testing. Using supplements, feeding cohorts, we talk about a continuum of being advised to take certain substances from vitamins to creatine to having blood tests to moving to other types of vitamins and minerals and supplements to moving to blood doping, blood transfusions or infusions, to steroids, to some of the very high level, very sophisticated research drugs that are out there. So what we've done at WADA, we've done a lot of research and commissioned a lot of research to really find out who what we call the entourage is around the athletes, the coaches, the trainers, and there's different people at different stages. The parents, if your child is 8, 9, 10 years old, the main entourage are the parents.
Yeah.
They can induce a lot of pressure on athletes at that young age just to perform, but once you get older, then it could be the person at the weight room, it could be an assistant coach, it could be a physical therapist, it could be a medical doctor, different levels of coaches. So we try to educate the athletes on where these negative influences can begin and what they look like in an age-appropriate way, whether you're 12 years old or 16, 18, when you're 20, 21 and able to be at the elite level. So they're developing programs and research to point out to the athletes who these people are, the psychology of how they basically groom you into.
And do you extend those education programs to significant spheres of influence, like parents, for those that are younger?
What's the question?
Do you extend those education programs
yeah.
to parents and other spheres of influence around the athletes?
We have electronic learning and cartoons, games for children who are young, interactive internet-based learning for the athletes, for their parents, for young coaches, for educators, and for medical doctors and high-level trainers as well. So we have a package for all of them that's available at the World Anti-Doping Agency. And it's available to anyone. Anyone can go online and find out what's available. If you're interested in education, the products are there, and we encourage people to use them, and it's all free.
That's great. Well, I guess one of our plans now is to translate it into how many languages will we need? So, yeah, interesting. So we also discussed a little bit about the need for a divergence of ideas. That there's a lot of groupthink, a lot of the same types of people across federations and organisations. What do you think that you need to do to sort of break this mould, to get new thought in, to get that independence in? Can it only be through changes of governments, or is there any other way that we can move towards that?
Our agency is very open to the suggestion of the stakeholders. Like, we are regulating esports, which is a very new thing for us, and we have not set different rules and regulations for it, because some of our applicants are very young. There are 11 or 12-year-old who are applying for esports license, and during the sports summit, we also invited the child development psychiatrist, presenting the pros and cons of having electronic devices. And from there, we are trying to get a consensus from the local pediatric society on how to guide us in setting the rules for licensing of young people. And in other sports, we're also hearing a lot of suggestions from them. And from there, we will be working on how to improve all things for them.
And we've only got a few minutes left, unfortunately, but if you remember the dimensions of integrity that we had from harassment to anti-corruption to anti-doping, I mean, would you be so bold as to pick out the area that you feel is the biggest threat moving forward, or what you really believe we need to focus on going forward?
For us, we also pointed out some of the observations of the general public, like in basketball, about point shaving and point fixing, game fixing. So we are trying to coordinate with the club for us to be able to fix those things. And we would be very open on how to deal with it. So
I mean, that's a real integrated and
Yes.
coordinated effort, right? From law enforcement to government departments to the education of the players and the clubs.
yes.
I think that's often because our governance is quite fragmented often. It's quite hard to put everyone together.
Because they want also to have better audience. Because in previous years, it seems to be dwindling the ticket sales. So most probably they're open to all the suggestions or all the things that we could fix for the club.
Yeah. It's about communicating those knock-on effects to the health of the sport. Would you be so bold as to pick one area, or do you just want to stick with all six?
I think your presentation, your initial presentation is very good because you covered a lot of the elements. In the United States, we're very concerned, and the athletes are very concerned about the sexual assaults and harassment that's been going on, and also bullying. There's many different types of assaulting and bullying someone that aren't sexual but still have the same effect. And one resource that we have in the United States from the United States Olympic Committee, you've probably heard of the Safe Sport. It's an agency that really regulates that, but there is, and all of our members at the SPIA, we take a Safe Sport class on bullying, what kind of intimidation techniques and how it plays out. And that's available. We don't mind if anyone uses it. So that's one of the resources. Bullying, sexual assault, and just treating athletes fairly and making sure that they have a safe space to go to when they participate in these sports. Free from drugs and free from being bullied, harassed. Those are the two most important things.
Yeah, I mean, we discussed earlier that that whole safeguarding area is really lagging in
Connection with Dr. Moses has said, in one of the clubs there are bullies also, and we call them for a hearing. So we issue disciplinary actions for those who bully other athletes or who gets into physical fights during a game.
Okay. And I think on a practical element with that, smaller federations is quite hard because you might have an ethics committee, but you might, but the laws within that ethics committee and the constitution haven't caught up with where integrity is really needed. So that's another element of having to rewrite and develop within the constitution, which is hard and tough, but has to happen. So let's finish with it's all a bit bad news, isn't it? So are we sceptical or are we hopeful going forward?
For us in the Philippines, I think we are hopeful because now the stakeholders are coming to us and they're dialoguing with us regarding the problems and what we could offer and what solutions we could give to them. We can work on a solution for every problem that they put out.
I'm skeptical, but more hopeful. I'm hopeful because I know that the resources are out there and available. And if you're from a small federation and you don't have an education committee, you don't have one who's designated to do that, there are resources out there that ought to be used that such that you don't have to recreate the wheel if you don't have to recreate the wheel if you don't have the resources. And so don't think that you have to do nothing because the resources are out there. Why ask quite a few when it comes to anti-doping? I know the United States Olympic Committee probably in Australia has safe sport resources, and we encourage people to use them. So help is on the way. It's there. You just have to be aware of it. So I'm hopeful because of that. Because people are talking about it, and when people begin to talk about it, then things begin to happen.
Wonderful. And on that note, please thank Radentor and Edwin.